Order. Lamar County Court is now in session. Honorable Kell Crane presiding.
We go ahead and have roll call, Miss Lisa.
Michael Chandler.
Here.
Jordan DeLong.
Here.
Tabitha Denny.
Here.
Terry Hickey.
Here.
Terry Hodges.
Here.
Dusty Maple.
Here.
Kenny Smith.
Here.
Tommy Frady.
Here.
Michael Woodley. Kell Crane.
Here.
Michael will be here in a few minutes.
Yes.
Michael will be here.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Mayor, will you lead us in prayer?
Dear Heavenly Father, just give you thanks for this day that you've given us today, God. We just pray, God, as we come together, Lord, tonight. Lord, would you just give us the word to say and the right decisions to make, God, to help further this county government. In Jesus' name, amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah. Right, number 5. Disapprove minutes from commission meeting on October 29th, 2024, as printed or amended.
Make a motion, we approve.
Motion by Ms. Denny.
I'll second.
Who was that? Chandler. Mr. Chandler. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion. Number 6, disapprove minutes from Committee A meeting on November 7th, 2024. That's you, Ms. Davis.
All right. Committee A meeting, November 7th, 2024. Roll call, all members present. Election of Committee A chairman. Motion by Terry Hodge to elect Tabitha Denny as chairman, seconded by Jordan DeLon. All members in favor. Election of Committee A vice chairman. Motion by Kell Crane to elect Jordan DeLon as vice chairman and seconded by Terry Hickey. All members in favor. Next was disapprove budget amendment from fund balance 39,000 to 101,54210 780 communication equipment, radios for correctional officers in the amount of $5,220. Motion was made by Terry Hickey to approve and seconded by Kell Crane. Roll call, all members in favor. Make that in the form of a motion.
Motion by Ms. Denny for the new radios for the jail.
I'll second.
Who was that?
Mr.
Coming in there strong, Mr. Woodley.
Who
Roll call.
second?
Woodley. Snuck in on us and
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kell Crane.
yes.
Next, disapprove bonus for county employees only, the non-elected staff members. Motion by Kell Crane with a $500 across-the-board bonus and seconded by Terry Hodge. Roll call, 2 yeses, 3 noes. Motion did not pass. Next was motion by Jordan DeLon to do a $500 for full-time, $250 for part-time, seconded by Terry Hodge. Roll call, 2 yeses, 3 noes. Motion did not pass. Motion by Terry Hickey to do $1,000 for full-time and $750 for part-time, seconded by Jordan DeLon. Roll call with 2 yeses, 3 noes. Motion did not pass. Next was motion by Kell Crane to do a $750 for full-time, $500 for part-time, seconded by Jordan DeLon. Roll call with all members voting yes. Motion passed. And I would like to make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
Mr. Woodley, seconds. Roll call when you get a chance.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong. Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Mabel.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Cale Crane.
Yes.
Now we need to do them, moving the money. All right, for those bonuses, if you look at the, packet that's like 8 pages, we're gonna be doing, I apologize for this, it's gonna take a little bit. From the general fund, 39,000 for bonuses, a total of $21,879. I make a motion for $11,000 from 39,000 to 54,210, 160 correction officers. Make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Ms. Denny. Seconded by Mr. Chandler. Roll call.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Mabel.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Cale Crane.
Yes.
Next, from 39,000 to 54,210, 149 in the amount of $500. Make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
Am I correct that I'm gonna have to do these individually?
Or can we?
That's what I thought so. I can do each fund? Okay, let me scratch that. From 39,000, $21,879. 11,000 going to 54,210, 160 correction officers. 500 going to 54,210, 149 for labor. $713 going to 54,210, 201s for Social Security. $450 from 39,000 to 54,210, 204 for retirement. $35 from 39,000 to 54,210, 210 for unemployment, and $168 from 39,000 to 54,210, 212 for Medicare. $5,750 going to 54,110, 106 for deputies. $496 going to 54,110, 201 for Social Security. $375 going to 54,110, 204 for retirement. $24 going to 54,110, 210 for unemployment. $118 going to 54,110, 212 for Medicare. $1,500 going to 54,110, 170 for SROs, and $750 going to 54,110, 119 for admin assistant. Make that in the form of a motion.
You repeat all that?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Woodley. Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Mabel.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Cale Crane.
Yes.
Next, Fund 112, a total of $849 from 39,000. $750 going to 51,800, 149 for maintenance. $47 going to 51,800, 210 go for Social Security. I meant 201, sorry. For Social Security, $38 for 51,800, 204 retirement. $3 for 51,800, 210 unemployment, and $11, 51,800, 212 for Medicare. Make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second it.
Ms. Denny, and seconded by Mr. Hodges. Roll call.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLong,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Maple,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Cale Crane.
Yes.
Next, Solid Waste Fund 116, $5,708 from 39,000 fund balance. 4,000 going to 55,732, 149 for labor. $248 from 55,732, 201 Social Security. $12 for 55,732, 210 unemployment. $58 for 55,732, 210 for Medicare. 212. $750 going to 55,731, 147 for driver. 500 for 55,731, 169 for part-time driver. $78 going to 55,731, 201 Social Security. $38 for 55,731, 204 retirement. $4 for 55,731, 210 unemployment, and $20 going to 55,731, 212 for Medicare. Make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
Ms. Denny, and seconded by Mr. Woodley. Roll call.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLong,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Maple,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Cale Crane.
Yes.
Next is Ambulance Service Fund 118, total of $13,409 from 39,000. Going $11,250 going to 55,130, 131 medical personnel. $735 going to 55,130, 201 for Social Security.
745.
745, sorry, I'm looking at a lot of numbers. $451 going to 55,130, 204 retirement. $37 going to 55,130, 210 unemployment. And $176 going to 55,130, 212 Medicare. And $750 for 55,130, 105 the director. And I'll make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Mr. Woodley. Roll call.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLong,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Maple,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Cale Crane.
Yes.
All right, next, under old business,
That was all we
The
had.
first one, all you done was the sheriff. Everybody else. This is the big one.
There ain't nothing. There ain't nothing with it. Oh, it's
How
the
about
very,
this one?
oh, the first page, my
I thought that was
fault.
a breakdown of what I just read.
Now,
Okay,
All that.
Better get you a drink of water.
General Fund, 101. This is $10,533, from 39,000. 500 going to 51,800, 166 custodian. 750 going to 51,800, 149 laborer. $78 going to 51,800, 201 for Social Security. $4 going to 51,800, 210 unemployment. $19 going to 51,800, 212 for Medicare. $750 going to 51,300, 122 for Melinda's secretary. $750 going to 51,300, 119 for Heather. $93 going to 51,300, 201 for Social Security. $75 going to 51,300, 204 for retirement. $5 going to 51,300, 210 unemployment. $22 going to 51,300, 212 for Medicare. $1,000 going to 52,300, 169 for property assessors. $62 going to 52,300, 201 for Social Security. $3 going to 52,300, 210 for unemployment. $15 going to 52,300, 212 for Medicare. $750 going to 52,500, 106 clerk deputy. $47 going to 52,500, 201 for Social Security. $38 going to 52,500, 204 for retirement. $3 going to 52,500, 210 for unemployment. $11 going to 52,500, 212 for Medicare. $750 going to 52,400, 106 for the trustee deputy. $47 going to 52,400, 201 Social Security. $38 going to 52,400, 204 retirement. $3 going to 52,400, 210 unemployment. $11 going to 52,400, 212 for Medicare. $1,000 going to 56,500, 169 library for part-time. $750 going to 53,100 circuit deputy. $47 going to 53,100, 201 Social Security. $38 to 53,100, 204 retirement. $3 for 53,100, 210 unemployment. $11 going to 53,100, 212 for Medicare. $750 for 56,500, 101 for the librarian. $109 going to 56,500, 201 for Social Security. $38 going to 56,500, 204 retirement. $6 going to 56,500, 210 unemployment. $26 going to 56,500, 212 for Medicare. $750 going to 57,500, 105 soil conservationist. $47 going to 57,500, 201 for Social Security. $38 going to 57,500, 204 for retirement. $3 going to 57,500, 210 for unemployment. $11 going to 57,500, 212 for Medicare. $500 going to 58,300, 169 for veteran services. $31 going to 58,300, 201 for Social Security. $2 going to 58,300, 210 unemployment. $8 going to 58,300, 212 Medicare. $500 going to 64,149 for litter. $31 going to 64,201 for Social Security. $2 going to 64,210 for unemployment, and $8 going to 64,212 Medicare, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
All right. Mr. Woodley seconds. Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLong,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Mabel,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Kell Crane.
Yes. Thank you, Tabitha.
All right, so, old business with Committee A meeting. Piney Convenience Center, motion made by Kell Crane to do metal tin on the ceiling and the walls for the 12-by-12 building, seconded by Terry Hickey, all members in favor. And I do believe that Mr. Sullivan has us, is getting quotes for that currently.
One quote from Moyers for $2,727.28.
But we're searching others because
We're checking with some more right now because we think we can beat that by several dollars.
Okay.
Just didn't get the quote back to me today.
All right, county insurance, motion was made by Kell Crane to change the Tier 1 pay range to $0 to $66,999, and Tier 2 to $67,000 and up, seconded by Jordan DeLon. Roll call, all members in favor, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Chandler. All in favor? Or can do we do a roll call? Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLong,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Mabel,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Kell Crane.
Yes.
Under new business, CPC funds employee bonus gift cards. Sheriff Brock presented to move $3,000 from Fund 101-54-110-316 to line 49,800 to issue bonus gift cards to employees. Motion to approve by Kell Crane and seconded by Jordan DeLon. Roll call with all members in favor. And I would like to make that in the form of a motion.
It comes out of that revenue and goes into our line item.
Yeah.
So it comes from 49,800.
That's where the money's deposited from CPC.
So it
And
comes from that.
It
and
needs to
will
be
go
moved into the line
expenditure.
item.
Okay. So from line 49,800 to fund 101-54-110-316,
Yeah.
make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second it.
Roll call when you get a chance.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLong,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Mabel,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Kell Crane.
Yes.
Sheriff Brock requesting to move $450 from line 44-170 to 54-110-187 for overtime refund for TBI. Motion to approve by Kell Crane and seconded by Terry Hickey. Roll call, all members in favor. Make that in the form of a motion.
Second.
I'll second it.
What's that?
Hickey.
No? Hodges or Chandler one?
Closer to me and I heard him.
Okay.
Roll call.
Michael Chandler,
Yes.
Jordan DeLong,
Yes.
Tabitha Denny,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Terry Hodges,
Yes.
Dusty Mabel,
Yes.
Kenny Smith,
Yes.
Tommy Frady,
Yes.
Michael Woodley,
Yes.
Kell Crane.
Yes.
Next, SRO state supplement. Sheriff Brock requesting to move $1,600 from $49,800 to 101-54-110-140 for extra salary supplement for SROs that will be awarded. Motion was made by Kell Crane and seconded by Jordan DeLon. Roll call, all members in favor, and I'll make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second that.
Roll call.
Michael Chandler. Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Kathy Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes.
Next was a donation to the Santa Shop. Miss Sarah Hillis presented a request for $2,000 to help with the Children's Santa Shop. Motion was made by Kel Crane, seconded by Jordan DeLon. Roll call, all members in favor, and I'll make that in the form of a motion.
Here a second. Madewell.
I'll second it.
Madewell did.
Madewell got it. Mr. Smith. Roll call.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes.
Next, motion was made by Terry Hickey to adjourn, seconded by Jordan DeLon, and all members were in favor.
You have that amendment in your packet for the $2,000 for the contribution.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, the amount.
We did have.
All right.
Where it's getting moved to.
General Fund, Fund 101, $2,000 from 39,000 to 51,100, 316 contributions for Santa Shop. And I'll make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Maple. Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes.
And then the meeting was adjourned.
All right, thank you, Tabitha. Number 13, approve, disapprove. We'll probably mess up her last name. Nikki Couch, is that correct? For a notary public application.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Mr. Jordan along.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Hickey. All members in favor? Say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Page 2, number 14. Approve, disapprove quarterly reports for July, August, September for ambulance, BOE, clerk and master, solid waste, and highway department.
Make a motion to approve that.
Motion by Mr. Long,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Smith. All members in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. We got any old business, Mr.? Sullivan? Any old business, anybody?
When are we projecting the Piney Convenience Center to be open?
As soon as we can get it insulated and all we like now is the insulation, and they're supposed to be here tomorrow. And then the tin on the inside there, and then for the state to come and do their inspection.
And the inspection, the end date is for that grant's what?
The end date is December 31st, 2024, so hopefully
January 1, we hope.
And the inspection has to be completed before it can be opened.
Yes,
Yes.
And we're gonna use an open top until.
yes, until
Okay.
we can do better.
All right.
And, well, the only other thing there I've not found any yet, well, I've got to get a hold of the fellow from Warren County to put the metal down for the compactor, for the roll-on there to keep from damaging the concrete. And I don't know what that will
About any way you can get your permanent container, don't you? And then it's gonna be there.
Well, I mean, still, but it still have to roll,
Yeah. But you
Instead of
don't.
messing up the concrete.
keep from messing the concrete, even when they're unloading the open top. To keep from damaging the concrete, it would be better to. Warren County's got that on theirs down there, and they said it's really saved, the concrete. Because the steel, when the rollers hit, they hit on the steel itself,
Yeah.
and then it goes back into place. So it would be a need either way.
Any other old business, anybody?
Where are we on Watson family?
Mr. Crane asked me about that earlier. There's no update on that.
Anything else, anybody? Same situation.
I didn't ask about it.
And where are we on getting the contract signed with the Children's Advocacy?
It's just a matter of me getting a check from Heather there and going down and registering the deed and signing it.
Okay, good.
Is that it?
Best I can remember.
Well, anybody have any new business? I know we've got several things in new business.
I do have new business. A budget amendment within my budget. I put it in the budget on $5.99 other charges, but I'm asking for approval to move it up. It's already in the budget. I just didn't put it in the right place. So 52500 other charges. I want to move $1,129.50 to 52500 $1,000, 201 $62, 204 $3, and 112 $14.50, and that's with the earmark money. And it's for Kim. I've done it every year in the last couple of years. I just didn't. I put it in the budget. It was approved. I put it in the wrong. I should have moved it up and not kept it down.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Woodley, seconded by Ms. Roll call.
Michael Chandler. Yes. Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Kathy Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Mabel.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Cale Crane.
Yes. About to ask Ms. Jessica if you was gonna do all this for him.
It's just two more overtime amendments where the deputies get overtime. We have that TBI grant that we ask for reimbursement. Every time we get those, we just bring them, do them, so they don't get behind. The first one is the overtime 54110-187 is $927.12. The second one is that same line item, $108. And then it will debit from the revenue code 44170, the same amounts. So, and that's just, we've already gotten those reimbursements. We just want it put back in the overtime line item.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Who was that?
Michael.
Motion by Ms. Denning, seconded by Mr. Woodley. Roll call, please.
Michael Chandler. Yes. Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Kathy Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Mabel.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Cale Crane.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. David, you wanna bring in detail on
Yeah,
this?
you got a resolution right there for a tax real estate,
It's new business paperwork.
a resolution there. And what this is, the state, David Connors, I think is his name, and I could have butchered that up. He sent this through email there for us to pass a resolution there for the 114th General Assembly there, that we would be in favor of this, and it's taking the real estate tax that, where the state gets all of it now, and we would get half of it.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
And each one of you have got a resolution there.
Roll call.
Michael Chandler.
Yes.
Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges.
Yes.
Dusty Mabel.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes, ma'am. One more thing on new business I may have missing. You got something else?
I've got one of the convenience center, the
Bingo, hit it up.
time frame. On their convenience centers, of course, you know, with the time change, we always change it back and forth. And it would be better, even though it will be almost dark for a little while at 4:30 of an afternoon. And I'd like for the commission to look at changing it from where it's 9 to 5 in the summer and 8 to 4. I changed it last year, instead of 8 to 4, just have it from 8:30 of the morning to 4:30 of an afternoon, and that should get us by the darkness of people coming in.
You want to do this permanently? Just set that for
Yes,
all year round?
Year round, instead of changing it back and forth, because we have to change the letters from one time to the next. And if we get the customers accustomed to one time and one time only, it may make a better situation.
Agree.
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Woodley? Here a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Smith. Yeah. All members in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else, Mr. Davis? Ms. Heather, you may have to correct me or any on this. The CARE Solace, we approved to move that money a couple of meetings ago, and I think Mr. Copeland is requesting just to go ahead and pay out the 5 years all in one instead of doing, right.
Because we have until February of 2025 to have the first batch of that money's allocated for. Has to be allocated for. If it's not, then they will come back and get the money. So this is just free money. Right now, on that first batch, we have a total of $28,073.08. That's what has to be allocated by February of 2025. We have, Mr. Copeland, he come and wanted 5503 of that to be paid out. That would be for a 5 year, but it would be renewing it each year. Then my question was, because this money has to be spent a certain way, they're already wanting to do 5 years, why not just pay the full 5 years, and that will take care of $22,011 of that 28 that has to be allocated by February.
Was it 3 year or 5 year?
5 years.
Because I know each year after that is like $8,200 and something dollars.
Yeah, it was,
After we voted vice commission, just do it yearly.
My concern is that I know that in the budget meeting, it was kind of a trial thing where they wanted to see how it progressed. So my concern is paying for 5 years and it not being beneficial.
well, the school's paying it up front, and we would reimburse the school on whatever they spend out. But we would have, they would have to send us an invoice for us to, it has to be paid out by 2026, but it has to be allocated by 2024.
And I know it's based on numbers and all that, so are they just locking that in on the current numbers? So if
They were
it,
gonna do a contract. He said if everybody was in agreement, he would do a new contract with the total of 5 years with that amount.
so if our numbers increase as far as students or usage, then our totals are not gonna increase.
Our totals will not increase.
You know what funds I'm going to?
It will go, the revenue goes into 46845, and the expenditure line item is 101-51100-600.
So you want to move from 30, not which, can you repeat
No, I
on
won't move anything. Money's already in revenue.
that? Okay.
When it gets time, then I'll do an amendment to move it, you know. But I just wanted to, Jared was asking if y'all was in agreement for him to do that contract for 5 years. He'll have them type up a new one, and then we'll bring it and let y'all look at it.
This first year was 50, what, 50?
The first year was 5503. And then for 25, 26, and 26 and 27, each year after that was 8254. So it was a total of $22,011.
Not for 5 years.
55 for the first year, and 82 for the other four?
No, 8254 for fiscal year 25, 26, 26, 27, 8254.
For each year?
For 2 years.
For 2 years, 8254. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I heard that too.
16.5, I got you. You understand that?
I do, but the numbers are not.
Well, 82.50 for 2 years,
8254 for 2 years.
and
2
80,
years.
and 82.50,
So it is 3-year total.
that's 3, and then 82.54 for 2 more years.
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
they're doing fiscal years.
Yeah,
16 and 55.
that's what makes the difference, is fiscal years.
It's not 5 years.
Yeah,
It'll be 3 years.
in 3 years on the fiscal. Okay.
So
That's
that would
where
be-
my miscommunication was, because
Yeah.
I was,
getting figured out.
they called and said it was 3 years today, so.
Hear any action on that?
Plan's worth it. I'll make a motion.
Motion by Ms. Denny,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Woodley. Roll call, Ms. Lisa, when you get a chance.
Michael Chandler. Jordan DeLong.
Yes.
Tabitha Denny.
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Terry Hodges. Dusty Maple.
Yes.
Kenny Smith.
Yes.
Tommy Frady.
Yes.
Michael Woodley.
Yes.
Kel Crane.
Yes.
I remembered something under old business.
You bring it up, if it's what I think you're thinking of.
What about, Mr. Binkley's, grant that he had went and received? What are we doing with it on the direct deposit? You went to those classes in Knoxville?
I think you and him went.
You had to
We
attend.
done all those classes online there,
Okay.
and, we haven't done anything. Have mixed emotions from different people on whether they want direct deposit or not, so
And that grant's up December 5th, right?
I'm not sure when.
Did,
I think that's the date I was quoted, by Mr. Binkley when
Could be,
I asked.
he took care of all the paperwork there for it there, so.
we not vote to upgrade our computer system to go with that new system to where direct deposit could be done?
Oh, I don't know if you did or not, but it ain't just upgrading the system. I mean,
We can't do it. These two departments can't do it.
yeah. We can't get it to the bank quicker, well, they can't get their timesheets because of their hours. They can't get their timesheets into me, and me do the payroll, and have enough time to give it to Beth before it actually, your deposit is there.
Like our guys work till Sunday night, so the bank has to have it like 3 or 4 days to process it, pay it out, I think. So there's not enough time, cause sometimes we don't get our timesheets in and done till Wednesday from us and the ambulance service, so there's not enough days. You'd have to move the payroll date.
The ambulance services across Tennessee, none of them has direct deposit.
I'm not
Yes.
saying they don't, but.
Warren
I'm
County
saying
has all direct deposit.
You would have to move the payroll date, or you would have to cut a payroll short to be able to do it. That's when I worked up there, that's why it was never done. You'd have to change the date the timesheets were due, or you'd have to change the payroll date.
My husband has to go in and have his payroll in to the admin building in Warren County by 10 a.m. on Monday. That's when, I just know that because he leaves earlier that day.
Yeah. It doesn't, I mean, you know, Tawana works all different shifts. I don't know if she could even do that. We might could do that, but I wouldn't guarantee it.
Just leave it
If we
alone.
get pulled to work, I mean,
You'd essentially have to be left a check behind.
or yeah,
But then that could burden everyone because you're gonna have to get to that point at some time.
that's it.
Or just leave it alone.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
You know, an idea, next year, if you're serious about it, if you're wanting to talk about a bonus, you could hold off, do a bonus. That week, you're gonna cut them short. That way, you're not cutting somebody's payroll in half.
The grant was gonna pay for everything for the transfer and update and upgrade and everything. That's why the push was made
Oh,
When does the grant run out?
December 5th.
next month.
I mean, the
Yeah.
grant may be good, but the headache that goes along with it.
But this is something that we've known for quite a while.
I think we
Also,
done approved 35,000 to upgrade, didn't we?
so I guess now he's talking about maybe, through our communication earlier today, was, asked for equipment needed to do a upgrade for broadcasting, for sound, for commission meetings. If they can't get the direct deposit going. But I mean, I feel like the direct deposit would save us money in the long run, because you wouldn't be doing paper checks.
Go in there at midnight, right?
We only gonna have, what, 30 days, am I right, 30 days after the grant to have all your reimbursements sent in? Is the deadline on reimbursement for grants?
I don't know about that
Usually
grant.
30 days.
Fifth of December, I mean,
I know.
there's just no way. I mean, I'm not trying to be negative, like 2 weeks, ain't it?
You're lucky
I don't
the
know with that new
local
program
government
what you
call you
gotta
back
do.
Within 2 days when you need them.
I mean, this is a lot of the issue, is the fact that we're waiting till the last minute on grants and potentially losing grants, so.
Can you ask for an extension on it?
This could have been done a long time ago, whenever the classes were attended.
Oh,
We'd have to ask Chris if he can do an extension.
I didn't know nothing
Or
about it.
request an
First
extension.
meeting of it.
well, who's it through? Maybe you could ask for an extension. I mean, if you're wanting us to do it, but,
But you're gonna have several people, if you got the payroll in half, you're gonna have people doing without after their paycheck.
Who has a problem with paper checks? Anybody over here?
we have one that doesn't bank here and he sends it electronically. Well, probably two.
It's not just the people in the crowd either, Michael. It's others as well, out of the 80-something people that work for us.
I don't want my check. I was thinking Gary, he banks in Nashville. I don't see. They just send pictures of their Nashville and North Carolina, so.
I've asked him about an extension, but he's not replied yet, so. It was just brought to my attention, so I thought I would mention it. I didn't realize that it was December the 5th that it was closing, but
What did the survey letters say? Everybody had an opinion on it, didn't they?
I don't know if they went back to Chris or not. I'm not in.
They didn't know there was a survey. Did y'all know there was a survey done?
Nope. Chris.
They didn't know there was a survey.
In today's world, the forms of communication should be so much easier.
Everyone had it in their check.
Well, any other new business? Stagnant on that.
I'll shut my mouth.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
We ain't at that point yet. Any comments from the public? Now you can go back.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
No thank yous for the bonus.
Any second?
I will say thank you.
I'll second.
Okay, I was about to say, we're gonna stay on that.
Who's second?
Delone.
All in favor, goodbye.
All in favor? Any opposed?